We hereby present the results of the study Evaluation of the Impact of the Implementation of the Regional Operational Program of the Silesian Voivodeship 2014-2020 on the socio-economic development of the Silesian Voivodeship and on the achievement of the objectives of the Europe 2020 strategy using macroeconomic modeling. The study aimed at assessing with the use of macroeconomic modeling the impact of the implementation of the ROP 2014-2020 on socio-economic development of the Silesian Voivodeship and Poland's achievement of the Europe 2020 strategy objectives. The Regional Operational Program of the Silesian Voivodeship 2014-2020 is a planning document that defines the areas and activities that the local government of the Silesian Voivodeship has undertaken since 2014 to support the socio-economic development of the region. Within the framework of the program, it was possible to obtain funds and implement projects for various types of social groups in specific fields, areas of life. Support was implemented in a number of thematic areas. Funding was provided for a broad range of projects with the energy efficiency, environmental protection and efficient use of resources, being the area that received the biggest support. Funding from the European Union amounted to almost 4 billion zlotys. The impact of the ROP on the socio-economic development of the Silesian Voivodeship. GDP. ROP had a positive impact of the level of GDP in 2015 to 2021, given the accumulative nature of the measures taken under the ROP, further positive impact in forecast. Number of newly created jobs. The impact of the ROP on the indicator is not cyclical and does not have a clear trend. Is positive and relatively limited. Employment of people aged 20 to 64. A strong upward trend is evident. The impact of the ROP on the value of this indicator, as in the case of other macroeconomic aspect, is increasing all the time, and a further increase in the value of the indicator is forecast. Unemployment rate. The values of the indicator show a parabolic trend. According to forecasts, they are expected to increase in 2022 to 2023. The unemployment rate would be higher without the impact of the ROP. Labor productivity. Significant growth has been noted. It is projected to continue to increase in its value, and the positive impact of the ROP is also forecast to be maintained. Gross business investment is on an upward trend, with a downward adjustment in 2020. Investment forecasts for 2022 to 2023 suggest a rapid return to pre-pandemic levels and a further positive impact of the ROP. The balance of the public sector is characterized by a long-term positive trend with fall in the period 2016 to 2018. Values in the with ROP scenario are slightly lower than without ROP. It should be remembered that the ROP objective is to generate long-term benefits at the expense of short-term investment. Assessment of the impact of the Regional Operational Program of the Silesian Voivodeship 2014-2020 on the achievement of the objectives of the Europe 2020 strategy for Poland. This document is a common strategy for the countries of the European Union to recover from the crisis, introduce reforms related to globalization, aging societies, and the growing need for a rational use of resources. Specific goals have been set for in each country that adopted the strategy. Forecast of the impact of the contribution of the ROP to the implementation of the objectives of the Europe 2020 strategy for Poland as of 2023. Expenditures on R&D activity in relation to GDP. The target value is 1.7% in 2020. The Silesian Voivodeship managed to achieve 0.87%. If the existing trend is maintained, the value of this indicator can be expected to increase to 1.4% by 2023. The projected impact of the ROP on the indicator in 2023 is more than 0.01 percentage points. Employment rate of people aged 20 to 64. The target value is 71%. In 2021, the Silesian region managed to achieve 73.1%. The projected impact of the ROP for Poland on this indicator in 2023 is over 0.9 percentage points. Share of energy from renewable sources in gross final energy consumption in Poland. The target for Poland is 15%. It has already been exceeded in 2019 and is projected to increase further. The projected impact of the ROP on the indicator in 2023 in Poland is 0.07 percentage points. Indicator of risk of poverty or social exclusion. The goal for Poland was to reduce the number of the people below the relative poverty line by 1.5 million people. From 9.5 million people in 2014, there were 6.6 million people in 2020. However, they are projected to increase slightly. The projected impact of the ROP on the indicator in 2023 in Poland is minus 0.23 percentage points. Percentage of people aged 30 to 34 with higher education. The target value for Poland is 45%. From 2016, the rate exceeded 45% and was growing until 2020. Since then, the value of the indicator has slightly decreased and a further decrease is forecast. ROP does not include measures directly aimed at the development of the indicator. Dynamics of greenhouse gas emissions in sectors covered by the reduction effort. The target value is 114% of emissions from the base year 2005. In recent years, the indicator has usually slightly exceeded the target value. The projected impact of the ROP on the indicator in 2023 in Poland is minus 0.12 percentage points. Primary energy consumption. The target for Poland is 96 million tons of oil equivalent. In recent years, the target value has been exceeded. The projected impact of the ROP on the indicator for Poland shows a slight impact of 0.009 percentage points. We encourage you to read the full version of the report at www.rpo.slaski.pl. Bookmark Evaluation. Constructors of the study, Ecoris Poland and Syndico Advisors. Project co-financed by the European Union from the European Social Fund under the Regional Operational Programme of the Silesian Voivodeship 2014 to 2020.